You worry about choosing the right entry and exit ports for your VietnamEVisa, being denied boarding or turned away at the border. You are not paranoid. Hi, it's Mai from MyV in Vietnam. As a local who has been working in travel industry for over 15 years, I'm here to share you all the insider tips for your trip to Vietnam and beyond. And in this video, we will dissect every single concern so you can apply with 100% confidence. Let's start with the most critical question. How strict is the entry port rule? The answer is, it is absolute. The e-visa is electronically linked to the specific entry port you select. If the port on your visa does not match the airport or border you are physically standing in, they can by law to deny you entry. This is not a suggestion, and there is no, oh, I made a mistake, fee you can pay. You will be denied. This is the number one rule you must get right. Now, for some relief, while your entry port is locked and strict, your exit port is flexible. The exit port you put on the application is considered a declaration of intent. Why it is? Because the government cares most about tracking your initial entry. Once you're inside, your travel plans can change. So if you put that you will exit through Ho Chi Minh City, but later decide to exit through a land border to Cambodia, that is perfectly acceptable. A very common question is, can I use a land border or a seaport with an e-visa? The answer is yes. The e-visa is valid for designated international airport, land ports, and seaports. They are all listed in the same drop-down menu. For example, if you are traveling overland from Cambodia, you would look for land ports like Mộc. The rule is the same regardless. The port you select must be one on this official list. Occasionally, using a VietnamEVisa at the remote entry port that doesn't process many foreign visitors can lead to a minor delay. The best approach is to stay calm and be kind. Showing the custom official the government's e-visa website with a confirmed port list usually resolve the matter quickly and ensure a smooth entry. This brings us to our next point. The single most reliable source in this drop-down menu on the official website application. Do not trust third-party blogs or old forum posts. This list is uploaded by the Vietnam Immigration Department. When applying for the VietnamEVisa, you will find the official list of entry ports in two places, within the notice box that appear and after the application, and in the drop-down menu on the form itself. Please note that the list often only displays the port's name, which can be sometimes confused as the city name is omitted. If you are unsure, simply Google the port name along with your city to arrive to confirm the correct choice. That is the reverse of the exit question. Your entry port is the first place your passport is stamped in Vietnam. If your international flight lands in Ho Chi Minh City and you then have a connecting domestic flight, you clear immigration in Ho Chi Minh City. Therefore, your entry port is Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport, that is in Ho Chi Minh City, not Da Nang. Here's a trick one that many people get wrong. Let's say your flight is from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City, and then from Ho Chi Minh City to Europe. What is your exit port? The key is to identify where you officially leave Vietnam. The official port of exit is the last airport in Vietnam where you are going through the immigration and board your international flight. And on this itinerary, you take a domestic flight from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City. There is no passport control in Da Nang. You will go through immigration and exit checks at Tân Sơn Nhất Airport in Ho Chi Minh City before your flight to Europe. Therefore, your exit port is Tân Sơn Nhất Airport. Do not put on Da Nang. If you have a multiple entry e-visa, this rule applies to every single time you cross the border into Vietnam. Your first entry must be through your designated port. If you then take a trip to Cambodia, then when you return Vietnam, your re-entry must also be through a port that is on the official list. This is a crucial safety question. Should you put your exact flight dates or add a buffer dates? Here's the official rule. Your valid from and to date is the first day you are permitted to enter and the last day you can stay in Vietnam. You cannot enter before this from date or stay later than this to date. If your flight is delayed and you arrive the day earlier or leave later, you will be fined or overstay. So, for the valid from date, I strongly advise you to put 1 day earlier than your actual date buffer time. However, for the valid to date, since e-visa allowed a maximum of 90 days, I recommend calculating the full 90 days from your entry date to give yourself maximum flexibility for your stay. Another common point of confusion is the address. If your entry port is Hanoi, does your temporary address have to be in Hanoi? Yeah, it should. Logically, after you clear immigration, you are expected to go to your first accommodation. Putting an address in Ho Chi Minh City when you are entering through Hanoi will raise questions. Always list the hotel or address of the first city you are staying in, which should align with your entry port. If you have already booked a hotel and plan to head directly there from your port of entry, simply use that actual hotel address on your phone. Stick to your exit booking plan. Many travelers panic after they get their approved e-visa because of the PDF document does not explicitly list the entry and the exit ports they apply for. I want to reassure you this is completely normal. Since a format update in 2023, the final e-visa often does not display the port information. The important thing is that it is linked to your passport number in the immigration system. As long as you enter through the port you specify in your application, you will be fine. Let's do a quick recap. Entry port is strict. You must enter through the one you select. Exit port is flexible, but must be a legal point of exit. All port types are valid if they are on the official list. Exit port for layovers. It is the last airport where you clear immigration. Exact entry date. No early entry. Use your flight's arrival date. Address matches entry port. List your first night accommodation. The final e-visa PDF may not show the port. It is normal. Check the official list. The drop-down menu is your source of truth. If you want to walk through the entire e-visa application together, from the photo upload to the final payment, my full step-by-step guide is on the channel. I will show you how to avoid every single common mistake. I will put the link in the description box below. And if you have any question, do not hesitate to drop a comment. And see you in Vietnam. Bye!